As you guys know, Andrew is all things sports. Pretty much covers everything. It's and something that we haven't hit yet, we're gonna hit right now, is sports betting. Because that's another thing that we enjoy. And Andrew is also a big proponent in. So we just want, since we had him as a special guest today, we wanted to hit our favorite football futures bet. If you have one, I have a couple that I really like.
What you got
right now? Right now, I mean, this is going to sound very homerish, but I have reasons as to why. The over on Steelers wins is 7.5. The over/under is at 7.5. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. Mitchell Trubisky had made the playoffs under a Matt Nagy offense twice, and we still have our defense. I'm taking the over on that all day, every day, twice on Sundays. It just seems like free money. And then that's my big one.
Something feels like free money. It never is.
I mean, maybe. I could be completely wrong, but 7.5 over on the Steelers just seems like very easy. I do like the Bears under. That's at 6.5. Their team is just imploding and planning for the next season, so 6.5 games seems like a lot for them to win. Those are my two over/under win totals favorites. I personally have already sprinkled some money on the Steelers winning their division. With Deshaun Watson possibly not playing, that almost eliminates the Browns from even contention. I do think the Bengals are going to have it. I know I'm in the minority on this one, but I think they're going to have a hangover from last season that drops them off a little. And so I got the Steelers at plus 950 to win the division. I thought the odds were too good. Yeah, I thought the odds were too good not to take that. It's already dropped to plus 850, but still seems like this. I mean, it's the AFC North. We're all competitive. With the Browns being virtually eliminated without having a quarterback from contention, Lamar coming off injury, and then I personally think the Bengals are going to struggle at least a little bit because of the Super Bowl run, but that's just my opinion. So I love the odds there on that one.
That's not a bad one at all, actually.
I like to bet who's going to be MVP, who's going to be Rookie of the Year, who's going to be.
Yeah,
I made a lot of money on that last year because I bet Micah before the season even started to be.
Najee was robbed.
I agree. I would have won a lot of money if Najee won. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
I bet. Who did I bet? Oh, I bet Micah Parsons to be Defensive Rookie of the Year before the season even started.
Nice.
And he was not. Well, he was top 5 choices, but he wasn't number 1 or anything. I think Surtain was number 1. I bet Tom Brady to be MVP after they beat us week 1 because I was mad. And then which that didn't happen.
Nope.
I bet Green Bay to win the Super Bowl because I hate them. So if they won, I would at least win money.
Spite betting.
I like to
love the spite bets.
Spite bet. I bet TJ Watt to win Defensive Player of the Year, and I won $400 off of that. That was sweet. Myles Garrett is the favorite to win the Defensive Player of the Year this year. It's so dumb. They keep doing that.
Interesting.
I'm a Myles Garrett hater.
I think my favorite
TJ Watt lover.
I think my favorite to win MVP. I threw $5 on TJ Watt to win MVP plus 50,000.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not going to win
plus
MVP.
50,000. I'll take those odds. I mean, break the sack record. Steelers win the division.
Win a couple of playoff games.
Yeah, he might be. Then
that
Josh
would be
Allen's
the sack.
Favorite.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the second or third player of all time not on the offensive side or not
to win MVP.
Yeah.
Right. So it's very unlikely, but hey, at plus 50,000 odds, I'm taking those personally. And
I bet Jack to be Comeback Player of the Year. That was
last
he
year.
got robbed.
I saw that actually. I was just looking at a couple of future bets because mine only has the weeks and stuff like that. I think they're changing their
Comeback Player of the Year right now is Derrick Henry, Winston, Michael Thomas, Danny Dimes. Why is he up there? What happened to him?
He just had a crappy
year.
he's
Is Mitchell Trubisky?
Christian McCaffrey and Mitch Trubisky.
I might throw a little sprinkle on Mitch.
It's plus 1,200.
Yeah, I'm going to be betting that. I like Christian McCaffrey too. If he stays healthy, he'll win it.
Christian McCaffrey is such a bum. I cannot stand Christian McCaffrey.
Such a hater.
If you are in a fantasy with me, I will not be joshing Christian McCaffrey. So just know, if you want him, he will follow you if I'm ahead of you because I will never touch him. He's on my do not draft list.
That's fair.
So is Alvin Kamara. Can't stand that guy either.
I can't do Alvin Kamara right now.
I had first overall pick, and I picked him that year. He got hurt. I had Christian McCaffrey, first overall pick, got hurt. So whoever I get first overall,
You took Najee. Damn it.
I took Najee second. I wasn't the first pick.
All right, good. You got any fun ones, Andrew? I think if I was picking MVP or had to place a bet on MVP right now, I would probably take Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I took Herbert last year, and I was like, I was a year too early. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Josh Allen's the favorite.
I think
right now.
Josh Allen is the favorite, and that's what I would pick. So it's not worth betting because it's already plus whatever, like 2 something.
My one that I'm trying to find, because there's ones that you can basically, like, it's not like a almost like a player prop bet or a team prop bet, where it's like, you know, this person and this person have to have a point or a score or a touchdown or whatever. The one I'm going with this year, because the payout and stuff like that of just what it would be, because both teams are going to be overhyped by recent signings and the recent success that both of their teams had. I am going to go and say and bet a good significant amount of money that says the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos both miss the playoffs. And the reason is, if you go and
out of here, don't. Oh
if you go and look at Denver's schedule comparatively to the rest of the people in the AFC, and you look at Cincy's, right? Cincy is not going to get a cakewalk in their own division, and that right there is going to be the kicker. Because if they lose 2 key games in their division, that's what's going to bump them out because of Baltimore. And with regards to Denver, because of their own division,
they got crazy,
right? So what happens when you can have your whole division technically go to the playoffs? That's fine, but Miami still has a mostly cakewalk schedule. So Miami all of a sudden picks up 2 or 3 wins, a little bit more, say, easily than what Denver can, who is going to get used to a new head coach and a new quarterback with an already okay team. But it's not Tom Brady, right? It's not a GOAT. Like Russell Wilson is good, and he's, you know, almost as good as Matthew Stafford, but we don't know who Nathaniel Hackett is yet. And also with Joe Burrow and stuff like that, everybody's going to know what Zach Taylor's offense and defense is basically going to be. Their offensive line still needs a little bit of work, and he's going to be scrambling around a little bit more. So I'll take that one for sure. And I know a lot of people will come at me for it, but I also told people not to bet on Seattle making the playoffs last year, and I made a lot of money off of that one. So I love the
Bengals bet. I love the Bengals bet.
This one, though, is almost a guaranteed, and I just found this one while we were talking on the Caesars Sportsbook. And they just got future bets and all that kind of stuff. Regular season wins. Both teams must complete all scheduled regular season games. They basically are asking who is going to have more wins, the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, that's easy. I feel like that's easy money.
Exactly. So that's minus 115 on the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's one that I will definitely take for sure. And then one for the week 1, if people want to start getting on the money train right off the bat, because another team that everybody's underestimated, but they've spent the most money this offseason in trades and in signings, is the Las Vegas Raiders. I got a lot of money on the Raiders. I think the Raiders are probably going to go at least 9-0 before they start losing. That's just a small little prediction I have, which means that week 1, when they play the Chargers, they're going to win. And right now they're sitting at the money line at plus 165. That's a lot of money to be made off them, off of a Chargers team who is good, has a lot of talent, but has also missed the playoffs last year and doesn't necessarily have all the tools that they need just yet. They're good. They're going to be great, but the Raiders are ready to go now. So I'm going to take the Raiders in week 1. Chargers will eventually get there, but give me the Raiders week 1 at that money line plus 165.
I like that. Any futures you like right now?
Not specifically. I'll
A
probably
little sprinkle on Washington to win NFC East too.
That's silliness.
I would do something like Pollard to have more yards than what is expected of him right now.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
That would be one that I would do for Dallas.
Apparently,
for sure.
I don't know. I wonder what like Doc's rushing is. Can I bet that?
Can you bet the under?
I want to bet the over.
I'll take the under.
Because I think he's going to run a lot more this year. Because I think he's not going to run scared as much this year. Because last year I think his leg was still bothering him, and then his shoulder stuff was bothering him. And from what they do this every offseason, and they're like, they've never looked better. So I don't know, but it seems he says he's good. So I'm hoping he runs more.
We'll see. Wonder if that's a bet.
Thanks for watching. If you liked that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.